Hey everybody, welcome back. I just wanted to do a real quick video here. This was one of my amazing pulls from my Sapphire GPK box, and sadly, you can probably see, when I looked at the card face on, it looks great, but after evaluating this one in particular, I really wanted to get it graded. But man, look at these marks down the front. So these are roller marks. It's a manufacturing error there. I don't know if I can remove them. I'm going to give it a shot though. And the AI card grader wouldn't. I guarantee you wouldn't see that if I took a 2D image of this right here. I seriously doubt like you're going to notice those marks. You're going to have to actually human eye and look at that and see that there's issues there. So something that I've used in the past and kind of wanted to sort of share with you is using the I actually have a video based on this technique already uploaded. But I've used it for cases. So in the past, I've used the plastic PSA or BGS cases to get scratches out like this, light scratches. So if these are really deep, there's nothing that can be done. But if these are light scratches, not only can you remove this stuff typically from the cards, or I'm sorry, from the cases, sometimes you can do it with the cards. So the approach that I'm going to use is the same bottle I actually have from that old video. It's Meguiar Scratch X. It's a fine blemish and fine scratch and blemish remover. And yeah, I use it on cards sometimes. But it's not going to work on a paper card. It's not going to work on a paper card, right? It has to be like a chrome gloss finished card. So anyway. And we'll just see if this does anything. So I just kind of put a small amount. So I bought this at like the auto shop, the auto store, like AutoZone has it and stuff like that. And then this is just a piece of microfiber cloth that I got from Costco. And I just kind of cut a piece of it off. And then this is it. So I'm going to take the actual card here and try to hold the edges, and I'm just going to start massaging that Meguiar's into this area that I see has that scratch. And so and we'll just kind of see. And one issue is it's possible that I'm going to scratch away some of this foil in the numbering, so I'll try not to push too hard there, although a lot of the scratching issues are there. But I'm just going to kind of hold on the edges there of the card and sort of just push on this product in the center mass mainly. You can kind of like move out to the edges as well, but you're sort of like putting the sort of pressure and the circle motion onto that center area where those roller marks were. And we'll just kind of keep going at it. And you can kind of see there's like a ton of product on there just from that little bit. So this is plenty, right? You don't want to see white on there. I think if it's white, you've probably globbed on too much, but so I'll just kind of keep working at it like that, and we'll see if we get any improvement at all. So I'm giving it pretty good pressure, so I'm kind of pushing down on the card with a good amount of pressure, and we'll just kind of keep working it, see. And then at some point, I kind of go back and forth, so sort of side to side. I was doing circle motions before. Now I'm sort of going side to side, and then I'll just kind of stop, let that dry for just a couple of minutes. Actually, not even a minute, just for like a couple seconds. Then I'll sort of switch to a part of the cloth that doesn't have any material on it, and I'll use that to sort of clean up and to do that, I'll usually just kind of keep it down the ground. And if you're worried about fingerprints, I'm gonna go back with a real microfiber, for fingerprints later. But to get the bulk of that off, then I'm just going to sort of like just these motions to the side, just sort of get the majority of the product off. And we'll just see if that had any effect at all. And kind of keep the card immobilized and just sort of, because once it sort of dries, it's a little harder to get off. You have to give it some pressure to sort of get that to remove. So I'm kind of curious to see if this is going to work. It's a good example of it, seeing if you can get this product to work. And it doesn't always work, right? So that's the thing. It might improve it, maybe to the point where I submit it. But if it's still very, very obvious, then it's, not going to be a grader. for me anyway. All right, so let's see what we did, guys. So get it in the light. Look at that. Holy smoke. Yes. We like completely killed it. Look at that. Wow, I'm actually very impressed. That actually worked a hell of a lot better than I thought it would, to be honest, because those are some pretty deep roller marks. Look at that. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. So anyway, you guys, there's a lot of talk on Twitter right now about AI card grading and prepping your cards. Look, I think the biggest thing that a grader looks for first off is centering, and as you can see with this one, top, bottom, right, left, the centering looks really good. Okay, I mean that's going to be, I think, like 90% of a lot of the grading parameters. And if there's mashed up corners, then that's an issue. Mashed up corner. So no. You do want to look at the back, especially for PSA. So since there was roller marks on the front, it's possible there's roller marks on the back, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So I'll do a final wipe down here with just the regular microfiber that didn't have any product on it, any of that product on it. And boom. So there you go. The back's cleaned off. Then I'll sort of go on the front. And that's crazy. That actually worked out a lot better. Look at that. We completely removed. So again, this only works on chrome cards. So it's got to have the chrome finish, right? So anything chrome, you got some marks on it. Hopefully this helps you guys out. And evaluate your own cards. I'm gonna put this in a penny sleeve. I'm gonna put in a top loader, or I'm sorry, not a top loader, in a card saver. And this thing's gonna, so here I'm going and making sure I got like any fingerprints off of that. So there you go. And I'll show you my other trick too for penny sleeves. I always nick the corner of my penny sleeve, just one corner and just a little bit. So just that much. And that always allows me to go ahead and put the card into the sleeve, and I'm not worried about the corner. Watch, you see the corner's gonna slide in and not at all touch anything. And then kaboom. So there we go. So we got it in the penny sleeve, and then this is now going to go to PSA, you guys, and I'm pretty excited. Obviously I always show on my Twitter timeline anyway, what the results are of my grading activities. So there you go. What an absolute banger. And I think we fixed it up real nice. So it's probably got a good shot at getting a 10. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Please stay safe out there as always. And here's his OS. Here's his OS original series counterpart. So very cool. Mark Spark. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Please stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next one.